Make sure to hit that like, subscribe, bell notification button. That's all your support really helps a legally blind YouTuber remain motivated to continue making a variety of different types of videos in this channel, and to the YouTube algorithm would really help the channel grow. Guys, just give me one moment. I just have to manually share the link and everything. Hold on, let me just let my friend know I'm live now. Okay, also I don't know if chat is enabled yet because I'm returning back to streaming after a very long time. So it was a headache, you know, just to get this as it is. Okay. Hold on. Hello. Okay, there is a bit of a lag, and I think I have the chat up live on my YouTube channel. But yeah, let me just share this on my X.
Yes, this is gonna be legendary.
Oh, someone just commented. The name didn't show up, but I'm thinking it's Mr. Manson. Welcome to the stream. I'm just sharing this thing on my Twitter. Okay. 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 Okay, and yes, my PS4 did read out the comment.
Yo, it's rather late, but I caught it. Hope you're having a good night.
Wait. Welcome on in. Hit that like button. And subscribe if you haven't already. Also share it with others. Oh, December dude, December clerk. Welcome, welcome. First time. Right. Alright, so I'm gonna switch on over back to Tekken 7. Okay, now the purpose of this is actually to show you just how easy the AI is in Tekken 7. Okay. What at that time? Okay. Okay, maybe next round, but yeah. Okay. Okay. Wow, okay. Okay, hold on, let me get my moment. Oh, good lord. It's been a very long time since I've played this game. But yeah, okay, along with this, just, wanted to, just, chop it up real quick, because there's been a lot on my mind, like, a lot of, just regular stuff I want to talk about. Like, just...
Fight.
See, that's one thing. See, with King against the piece. Okay. See, this is how dumb the AI is. Yeah, the convict kick just... Yeah, once you launch, just do one combo. Alright, so, see, the trick with King in Tekken 7 is you just have to... First of all, you have to know the you know, the moves of King and basically how the opponents basically behave.
Round one.
Okay.
Fight.
Okay, you have a bunch of starting moves. On this kid.
KO.
And with King, the counter attacks is always okay. Yeah, one thing. The moonsault, the moonsault, the chances of it connecting is very high. And people, this is the hardest difficulty. I'm playing on the maximum difficulty, and I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm I've been playing with King since Tekken 3, so oh, here's the plastic
Round
ninja.
one. Fight.
Okay, it also helps if you know your, especially with the classic characters. Oh, hold on. I'll show you guys a combo. Okay. I can actually get it on.
KO.
Wait, who died?
Final round.
Oh, I died.
Fight.
Okay, see, this combo, I found out something a long time ago. It does not work on women. It only works on men. Okay. So yeah. Let's see. Apart from that first death, let's see how far I can go with this. But yeah. Oh. Okay. I love these battles. So, especially I love it when it's Devil Kazuya, because okay, that's one thing. In this game, I could never get to practice mode with Devil Kazuya because Devil Kazuya has a lot of moves, in his full devil form, that he does not have when he's just in rage mode.
Round one. Fight.
Okay, the backward spring, just there you go.
Round two.
Okay, I love this music by the way.
Fight.
Yeah, this always hits, so let's do. See, okay, with King, I used to be of, like, like I used to even be like a tournament player. Like, back when I was in the Middle East, like my favorite players were like, especially when this is during Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection. My favorite players were King and Armor King. And oh my god, Armor King was so fun to play with. Like, when it comes to, like, versus battles. Because this is the one thing about King and Armor King, they're... Who's this?
Round 1.
Who the hell is this?
Fight. KO.
Is this Leo?
Round 2.
Okay, hold on.
Fight.
Chicken ass Bengal.
KO.
But who is this?
Final round. Fight.
Okay, you pissed me off. Whoever you-
KO.
Damn it!
Corre de volta pra sua mamãe.
I'm gonna get your ass. All right. Right. So just just chopping it up as well. Like, I don't know, like, wherever you guys live, hopefully you guys have better weather than what we had in Florida over the past few days, because every time I got up, it was like thunderclaps.
Fight.
Who the hell is this? Oh, this is that new character.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh man, I was people. I was going for the clothesline, because one of King's power moves is the clothesline. Okay, but yeah, tournament fighting. See and some people have different a set of rules amongst themselves. Here's my rule: if a move is in the game, it is not illegal. It is.
Commencing mission.
Oh, Master Raven. Okay, I'll show you here.
Fight.
Yeah, you see? That move does not work on women.
KO.
Yeah, but
Round 2. Fight.
instead I just do that to start.
KO. You win.
Right. But yeah, just chopping it up. Like, see, I'm in the field of academic research and whatnot, right? And we're going through this, and sometimes, like, I'm pretty sure, like, if I were to do one of those Peter Griffin grind my gears sections, this would be there. You know what really grind my gears? Those mandatory training sessions that online.
Fight.
Oh, comrade Sergey Dragunov.
KO. Round 2. Fight. Final round. Fight. KO.
Right. Okay. So.
You win.
Okay. You know what? One thought at a time. Let me finish my thought on King and Armor King. The thing with King is like I said, my rule is in tournament fighting, especially like one-on-one online combat or whatnot. If a move is in the game, it's not illegal. Okay. Otherwise, they ban certain moves in games, and like in certain VS modes, and I'm like, bro, if it's in the game, it's not illegal.
Round
Okay.
1. Fight.
Oh, it doesn't work on him either.
KO.
Okay, so I have to treat him like a woman. All right.
Fight.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yay! Perfect. Yeah.
You win.
Okay. So. And here's the beauty of Tekken. King, and especially King. King has a lot of grapple moves. Okay, and some of them are very powerful grapple moves, and some of them, basically you do one move and you can follow that up with a grapple move, or you can do a combo, stop halfway, and then follow that up with a grapple move. And King's strength is that he can basically grab you from pretty much anywhere. Okay, he's one of the few people who's this? Who has who the hell is this?
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, with crouch grapple moves, he can grapple you when you're on the ground.
Perfect.
Okay, he can grapple you when you're like crouching down or on the ground. Okay, and also okay, and along with a lot of counter attacks that you can turn into grapple moves. Okay, and like not to mention a lot of the combos. So this is why, like, king players, they are like, like they will out, a lot of times they will outsmart you. Okay, I don't know what that says. There's a message on the screen. I don't know what that says.
Round one. Fight. Perfect.
DDT.
Round two. Fight.
Oh, he killed him, Michael. He killed him. He killed him with the DDT. Oh God, he has a family, Michael. Right. Okay. So with King, you just have to be very careful on which grapple move you use, and also against your opponent. Like, and also, yeah, with King, a lot of the counters for grapple moves are different. Like, let's say if you do front half circle 1.
By God, HES got a family king.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, thanks for that. Like if you do front half circle 1, the counter is different. If you do front half circle 2, the counter is different. Same thing with the chain combos. Like a lot of times you'll see
Round one. Fight.
He does this. Yeah, I hit it with the flapjack.
KO. Round two. Fight.
Best moonsault ever, like Christopher Daniels. Suplex. Right, so because I bring this up because a lot of times when I used to play Tekken, a lot of people used to complain about me grappling. Because it's like, oh no, don't grapple, don't grapple. I'm like, it's in the game. I'm taking a grappler. It's like asking, like if you're playing Street Fighter, right? And you take, like you're playing a Zangief. People keep telling you, don't do the pile driver, don't do the pile driver. I'm like, that's half his moveset.
Fight.
Oh. Yes, I got him! I got him! Muscle Buster!
KO.
Okay, it's good. It's good to break these fast.
Round two. Fight. KO.
Man, I hate this
Final round.
super.
Fight.
Okay, so when I switched over to Armor King, right? Armor King has a lot more strikes, and like some of them are very, very tactical strikes. And like yeah, he's also a wrestler, but he's a little less like grapple oriented. Like if you see, I think he has like one major combo, that's the Cobra Clutch combo. And a King has a variation of that as well. Like it's like if you do it right, it actually drains pretty much all your life. But in this game, what I'm seeing is they made Armor King even more of a cerebral character. Who's this? Lee Chaolan.
Fight. KO.
Yeah. So, okay.
Round 2. Fight.
One thing is crazy is that the online in Tekken 7 isn't dead, it's still there.
Yeah, but I think
KO.
I want to do the figure four, man. Like homage to Ric Flair. But here's the thing, like things moved on to Tekken 8, and like as I mentioned in one of my
so much more is there too.
Come on. Round 1. Fight.
Like calls with brains. Along with characters I've never seen before.
Great. Round 2. Fight.
Like Lei Wulong, first time seeing him.
KO. Final round. Fight.
Hold on, I'm gonna get him. Right.
King on the other hand, I get to see him in Tekken 8 some days, 5 matches in a row.
Yeah, here's the thing. I want to see how good King is in Tekken 8, or what improvements did they make to King or Armor King. I mean, I don't know anything about Tekken 8. Like, and please don't spoil it for me.
Fight.
Okay, this is large. I recognize that scream anyway. Get up.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
Is this treasure battle or?
Yeah, this is treasure battle. Yeah, this is, basically you just get to choose money. Yes, a Frankensteiner! Shout out to Scott Steiner! I've been meaning to hit that for such a long time. Yeah, but like I was saying, like this is back when, like, when like, Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection, Tekken 6.
I am unfamiliar with Tekken 7, so
Yeah, like, I got a lot of who's this? Okay.
Round one. Fight.
I don't even know who this is.
KO. Round
Wait,
two.
Lily?
Fight.
Tekken 8 I have 880 plus hours since season 1 as my first one.
Yeah, take that.
Final round.
Big bad booty daddy.
Lily is something.
Lily, if this is Lily, she sounds very different.
KO. You win.
And like, in all honesty, I still have to adjust the HDR on my TV. I need to get my friend back again to do that. But yeah, another thing, like, just non-gaming related. Like, have you ever, like, whoever, like, which one of you? Who does that?
Round one. Fight.
Dragunov. Okay. Whoever,
Perfect.
like, works, right? A lot of times they'll give you this
Fight.
redundant ass employee training. Yeah, I got the double perfect. Okay.
You win.
Oh, I thought it was gonna get 3 boxes. Redundant as employee training about some of the most basic things, and believe me, those training packages feel like they were put together like by a 6 or 7-year-old. Like, one of my previous jobs, I had to take this sexual harassment course, and, like, graduate student sexual harassment course.
I've lived through insanely redundant stuff in high school.
No, it's one of the stupidest things I've ever seen. Okay, it's like, these.
Round one.
Okay,
Fight.
Captain Lars Alexanderson.
KO.
Okay, like,
They literally like drilled me for 6 months on climate change and I have almost no use for it.
yeah, okay. So, like, okay, that sexual harassment class, I'm like, they show a guy who, like, who doesn't have the hormones to grow, grow facial hair, hitting on a girl with the same hairstyle. Okay, and they're like, I don't know if you've seen that Borat movie where, like, a Borat goes to a same-sex pride event where, those those individuals were basically putting their hands on Borat's genitals. Yeah, and they show in the sexual harassment training scene that, yeah, don't do this, and they show the girl they show the guy making grabbing the girl's hand and putting it on his junk. And just believe me, everyone in my office burst out laughing. I'm like, yep, that's exactly how flirting works. You wanna pick up chicks? That's exactly how it works. You walk right up to them and you do that.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, this is Lily.
Great. Round 2.
Yeah, Lily is something. Even my legally blind ass.
KO.
Yeah.
Final round. Fight.
My mind thinks a lot of the version of Lily that I face these days, nearly impossible to contain.
KO.
I never played Tekken 8, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, just getting back to this, I'm actually doing another training course on the responsible and ethical practices of research, and a lot of times I feel that it's there are lines researchers are human beings too. It's not all about the science. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, yeah, we don't need a 5-hour lecture to be
KO.
we don't need a 5-hour lecture to tell us don't be a bad person. Who is this? Is this one of the... Yeah, and okay, so getting back to the research training stuff, right? A lot of times I feel that you have to oh, okay, here we go. You have to be considerate of the other people and their viewpoints and not be a bully and whatnot. I'm like, okay, and when it comes to research data integrity, and I'm like, you will hardly ever see anything in there that says that we have to do this.
Oh boy, this woman is scary. I faced her recently.
Oh, Kazumi.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, I also faced her in genuine online.
KO.
Okay.
Round 2. Fight.
Hero, he doesn't do that.
KO.
Stop doing that.
Final round. Fight.
Take this. Yeah, who the man?
You win.
Okay. Okay. So, in like I don't know, like you've hardly ever seen this, like saying that okay, we will not do such and such practices. Okay, we will do such and such practices, but not at the expense of research integrity, or not at the expense of alienating other people. Like it's like I don't know, for some reason it's a lot of it seems politicized, that okay, like it seems like from a historical context that okay, you guys have had it like this for so long, now it's our turn, so there is no room for compromise. It's always like like listen to what we say, and you guys just shut just shut up about everything
Round 1.
you complain about it. And believe me, I'm saying this as a
So that is what the alien Kunomitsu is.
this is Kurimitsu.
KO.
This is Kurimitsu.
Round 2. Fight.
I keep hearing stories about Kunomitsu.
Hopefully they're not bad stories. I know the voice of Kunimitsu and the voice of Kasumi from Dead or Alive are the same person, but
But this is the first time I actually see one.
You win.
you know what? You know what's nice to see, King or Armor King not having John Cena's stupid ass finisher.
Are you ready?
Oh, lucky Chloe.
Round 1. Fight.
Remember, I almost only know Tekken 8. So first time seeing Lucky Chloe as well.
But Lucky Chloe is not there in Tekken 8?
Round 2. Fight.
No Lucky Chloe.
Great.
Anyway, I think I'll just do maybe a couple of matches, but because I think I like showed my point. It's the AI is actually pretty unimpressive when it comes to Tekken 7. Like, but believe me, when it comes to like online fighting and online battle and whatnot, like Tekken is always a very exciting game. Like the strategy with
Desgraciadamente para ti, hoy tengo un mal día. Round
me no speak English. Me no speak Spanish.
If you want impressive CPU, try SNK vs Capcom 2.
I tried the first SNK versus
KO.
Wait, do you mean Capcom versus SNK 2?
Fight.
Now that has impressive CPU.
Wait, are you talking about the game where the boss is God Rugal or Shin Akuma?
Like the Mark of Millennium Tournament. Yes.
Parece que estás a punto de perder. ¡Apártate de mi vista! Great. Final round.
No, let me finish this thing.
Fight.
I've seen Miguel live once, but he doesn't exist in 8.
No. Whatever. Okay.
Parece que estás a punto de
Yeah,
perder.
SBC, no, it's Capcom vs SNK 2. Hold on,
Justo hoy que
yeah,
tengo mis confesiones.
Capcom versus SNK 2, I remember, like, I used to actually beat the game with Shin Akuma. And, oh, no. Yeah.
Bury you.
I
Round
think it
one.
was Shin Akuma, yeah.
Fight.
Okay. Tell me, whenever you see Craig Marduk, the Goldberg chant doesn't go off. Goldberg.
KO.
Okay, especially when in Tekken 4,
Round two.
because he had the spear, he had the jackhammer. Maybe he had that too.
I barely know much about Marduk, but he might be coming as DLC.
Stop doing that.
KO. Final round. Fight.
Alright. Yeah, because okay, I'm gonna try something a little different as well. Okay. No, not this. Okay. I made a video a long time ago. Let me see if I still can do this. But this is one of the most frustrating battles. And by the way, like, uh, listen, I don't know what you guys think, but I really think Akuma's introduction in this game was actually done well. They did not just make him a DLC character. Like, I don't know if you guys remember a game called Dead or Alive 5. They brought in Sarah Bryant just as Zack's
There is a
training
buffed
partner.
Akuma that came to SF6 that was insanely evil.
Okay, I did not play Street Fighter 6, but wait, who came? Wait, was there someone from Tekken in Street Fighter 6?
やはり生きていたか。
まだ終わらぬ。うぬの命果てるまで。
死ぬのは貴様だ。
Okay, for those who don't have Tekken 7, basically Akuma was sent, like, you know, at one point, Akuma was held by Heihachi's mother.
No, but Akuma has a high presence everywhere. He's even coming to Monster Hunter.
ここに清盛れ。
Of course he is. Listen, if I'm surprised Akuma did not show up canonically in a Resident Evil game.
ファイトだ。
Resident Evil has its own set of insane stuff.
Okay,
I've been playing a lot of it. Chainsaw warfare, mold wars, viruses, invincible mutants and much more in Resident Evil.
I mean, yeah, at this point, it wouldn't. Listen, man. When. Yeah, I'm actually waiting. Okay. Now. Yeah, I'm actually.
The amount of teleporting of Akuma alone.
ファイト
Yeah, this one actually does guard damage. Okay, my older video, I beat. This is when I was much more like active in Tekken. I beat Akuma without using a single kick because I am not a good Devil May Cry player.
Guard damage is no longer limited to this Akuma fight anymore.
所詮は口だけか。
灼熱
Alright. Oh, guys, I don't think we do. But yeah, okay. Okay, let's just talk about for a minute. Like, I don't know, like, listen, in Resident Evil, right? Listen. Resident Evil 7, okay, like, you have a sentient yeast infection, okay? A sentient yeast infection doing whatever the plot wants wants you to do. Okay? You want to form a gun? Yeast infection, got it. You want to, bring people back from the dead? Yeast infection, got it. Okay, I'm like, you want to talk to people from beyond the grave? You guessed it, like, earphones made of yeast infection. So that myocyte, mega myocyte, whatever, like, yeah, bro, it's a yeast infection, okay? It's a mold. Okay. Given that type of incredible stupidity, okay, why not have Akuma in Resident Evil 9? Okay, I mean, it would be an awesome addition. Or why not have people like M. Bison? M. Bison does all those human experiment things. So that would honestly be very interesting. But like I said, in this game, like, if you didn't play it, like, Kazuya's mother.
Yeah, 9 would be great place for Akuma.
Yeah, like, in this game, right? Like, Akuma actually, like, at one point, Kazumi helps Akuma, and Akuma, one thing about him is, especially before his Oni form, Akuma is very honor bound. Yes, he wants to fight to the death, but he is very honor bound. Okay, so he says he has a debt that he owes Kazumi. And Kazumi, like, in the story, like, if you played it, Kazumi is basically from a rival clan, who was actually sent to subdue Heihachi. First through marriage and, like, all the family business and whatnot, like, all of those, the Justin Bieber, Bryan Adams tactics. And then when that didn't work, then, she shifted into, like, Slipknot tactics. Okay, and then she tried to, like, kill Heihachi. But Akuma was her contingency plan. She basically asked Akuma to kill Heihachi and kill Kazuya should she fail. And that's why Akuma is here in this game. And I think that is a beautiful way to actually use, your one collaboration that you have and make them part of the story. Now, in a game like Dead or Alive, right? Sarah Bryant was just brought in as a training partner, like Zack's training partner. Akira was just brought in as a random encounter in Kokoro's campaign, and later on you had people like Pai-chan and whatnot, other people from Dead or Alive, and you had some people from King of Fighters as well. I think this was in Dead or Alive 6. You had people like Kula Diamond and whatnot. I'm like, they did not have any significant impact on the story. So even in this way, like, this is one of the reasons I love the story mode of Tekken 7 so much, because it got so many things right. Like, they did not, like, throw it all over the place like they did in Dead or Alive 6. I'm like, oh my god, Dead or Alive 6. People, that killed the franchise. There is no more Dead or Alive anymore. Okay, it's that bad. So, I don't know. Eventually, when I do get Tekken 8, I want to see if there's, if there's any, like, collaborations, or if there's any meaningful guest characters or whatnot. But in this game, like, even the guest characters, people, they have Geese Howard. Okay, any Fatal Fury fans, any King of Fighter fans will love Geese Howard. And me, honestly, like, there are a lot of games I want to play, but I can't find it. Okay, one of them is
If I
King
told
of
you the
Hearts.
madness that awaits in Tekken 8, you probably wouldn't believe me.
Oh man. Yeah, see, this is why I'm still on the fence. Like, maybe I should buy a PlayStation 5. You know, because Doom the Dark Ages is something I want to try out. Although I heard, it still needs some work on accessibility. Then what's that other game? Claire Obscure Expedition 33. I've heard
Tekken 8
nothing but
works on PC.
Tekken on PC? Well, wow. I don't know how that's even gonna work. But like, I need to buy a gaming controller for that, and like, I need to look into that.
As a matter of fact, I do Tekken 8 on PC.
How is it on PC?
I use keyboard.
Keyboard? Oh, good lord. I did not play a Tekken game on keyboard since, I don't know if you remember, we used to have called a Connectix Virtual Game Station.
My current rank is Battle Ruler Online.
Yeah, I mean, like, Connectix Virtual Game Station, this was a PS1 emulator back when a computer still had a CD disk drive, along with a floppy drive. That's the last time I played Tekken using a keyboard. But yeah,
Though it has compatibility with PS4 controller and Xbox, but I recommend PS4 controller.
Oh. Like, any day of the week, man. By the way, man, I love this music. Like, Tekken has some
Because
of the...
PS5 controller I heard is terrible. I wouldn't know since I don't have a PS5. Keyboard is very responsive but is an adjustment to be sure. It's a bit like a leverless fight stick. Still I had to get a replacement keyboard since my original one eventually wasn't perfectly responsive.
Oh, man, I was getting into it. I was getting into it, man. See, like, you have to. Akuma does, moves in a certain pattern. You just have to look for the opening, and this is the intense start. But if he hits you with the Metsugo Hado, that's it. You're dead.
What if I told you in the Akuma fight what you're looking at is partially what happens in Tekken 8? Like the entire game.
Wait, everything they do does like 5,000 damage, and whatever you do does like 0.5 damage.
Yes.
Oh, good lord.
Actually, imagine everyone does like 5000 damage. They nerfed some of it, but like. The momentum is insane.
Oh no! All right, guys. I think that's I'll call it a day for this one. I might try out other games but I need to get to a decent level. I might just play a little bit of Fallout 4 again. Maybe a little bit of God of War Ragnarok. Maybe the first Last of Us. But yeah, guys. Thanks for coming in. Let me know your thoughts and whatnot, and also do share this video and do hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. This is the Big Old Dragon signing out.